Okay, we're live. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the final hour here of the markets. March 24th. It's Thursday, March 24th, 3 in the afternoon. Welcome one, welcome all. Watching the markets now. See what they're going to do for the last hour. All day, the Dow has been holding a gain, March 24th, and it's still trying to hold a gain. It's up 243 at this point. The high point on the Dow Jones today was at 34,638. We're at 34,603. So 35 away from the high of all day, the all-time high of today. I'll get it up. So it's hanging right in there. But we'll see if there's any weak need buyers who want out. Maybe some holders may want to go to the sidelines between now and the close, or we'll get a late rally. We'll wait and watch for all of this. I'm showing Rocket Lab down 11 cents right now, and I've got SoFi unchanged at 937. SoFi came back from quite a bit of a dip. It was as low as 907, and then it came back up to hit 9. Well, it had been 951 in the morning, but it came back. But now we're at 936, 937. GameStop 135.95. Now our high low here. The opening was around 134. We went down to 126.76 just around 10 o'clock this morning. 126.76. Then began a very slow kind of like 2 steps up, 1 step down program. 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down, until we topped out at 138.30. So we gained about not quite $12 for the overall high at 138. But now we've backed off a little bit here to 136.19. We've been flirting with the 135 level, but I'll tell you, the volume is way down. We are at 7 million volume with an hour to go. Yesterday we did 25 million. The day before, 14 million. I'm actually surprised that the stock is even at 136.25 right now. I'm just blown away. But I'll say this much. I wouldn't be surprised if it lost $10 in the last hour to go down to 126 again. That wouldn't surprise me. Going to 150 this afternoon in the last hour, that would surprise me. That would very much surprise me and really puzzle me a lot. So here we are at 136.19 at the moment, and we're, just going to see how it limps in, because it has been a nothing burger on volume today. This is really something. Over on the Dow, we're up 215, so we're giving back a little bit of the gains, 215, 225 range. The S&P is up 39 points, and Nasdaq is up 172. That's where we are right now. Oil down 3.97 a barrel. Good day for consumers. Almost a $4 drop on oil to 110.91. Now it is officially 402 lower. So okay. 110.91. 222 gain on the Dow, just a tiny bit softer than the high, but really, this Dow's been holding 180 to 200 all day, no problem. Okay, 136.53 on the Dow. Now AMC 1985. This one hasn't done as well either. 58 million volume now. Yesterday 170 million volume. So, 110 million less in volume, down 91 cents to 1983. The high yesterday was about 22.30, 22.80, something like that. So we're off, $3 odd here. A big pullback from 22.30, something like that. Okay. Volume is everything on both of these stocks, AMC and GameStop, and we're not getting it today on either one. But I am a little surprised that GameStop is only off 457 so far. But the day isn't over. Matterport 813 down 6 cents. 23andMe at 372 down 1.5. Spire again tried another one of these midday rallies. It is sitting at 203 right now. It's down 4 cents. The shares were down to around 201. And then they tried to get up to like 212 again. It's like 3 days in a row, 212, 214 each day. Took a little shot. Couldn't hold it. 557,000 volume. Cannot hold it. ATIP up a half a penny to 176.5. SmartRent 641 down only 2 cents. It's come all the way back. SmartRent this morning was at 611. It's now 6 41. So it's 2 cents away from break even. Cyxtera up 36 to 12.02 has been here all day long. Pfizer up 27 cents, has been slowly grinding down from its high of 52.84 this morning. It had a run all the way up to 52.82. It came back to 52.30, went back up to 52.70. Now it's down to 52.46. Slowly but surely grinding backwards. Watch that course. Robinhood down 18 cents. VanEck is up $10.50 today. The ETF for computer chips doing great. Home Depot down $1.74. Been down all day. IBM up 41 cents. Very flat, very quiet. Microsoft holding a 220 gain. 301.75. Apple up 230 to 172.58. I still think that's on borrowed time. I'm pleased that it's up, but I'm also skeptical it's going to hold this level without a bit of a test to 168. Goldman only down a quarter today. We are flatlining all day here. Cisco down 45 cents. We're not going anywhere. Facebook up 4 1/4. Amazon down $14, $13.61 now. And Tesla up $8 to 1,007. Google up $35. Bed Bath Beyond down 26 cents. BlackBerry up a nickel. Royal Caribbean up $1.18 to 676.64. And Costco up 93 cents, Walmart up 67 cents, NVIDIA's up $23 today. It's having a very good day. American Airlines up 44 cents to 16.65, lower fuel prices. Moderna up 7 cents to 178.80. There you go. So there you have it. The Dow Jones right now with 53 minutes left in the day, holding a 240-point gain. With the S&P up 43 and the NASDAQ up 183. The big winner is NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was not leading the market this morning. It is now 1.3% higher. S&P up 0.98, the Dow up 0.71. That's where we are there. GameStop shares 137.47, down 353 only now. Still trying to come on. The high of the day is 138.34, I think. I think that's where we're at. Yeah, 138.34 is the high, and we are within $1 of the high of the day for GameStop on a very light volume day, comparatively speaking, to the last 2 days. With 25 million and 14 million traded, that's almost 40 million going through the turnstiles in the last 2 days. Today's volume, as I said, is 7.1 million, and we're trying to get back even. We're trying to get the back even here. Interesting. Check out my poll question today. I'm asking you today whether or not GameStop will close. I said GameStop will close below 130, and 45% of you saying, yeah, it's going to close below $130. Right now, you're 780 out of the money. 56% are saying, or 55% saying, no, it's going to be over 130 today, Bruce. Yesterday, I was giving you the 140 level. Today, I'm giving you 130 level. We'll see how this works out. We have 57 thumbs ups. I thank you for those already. Not bad for a few minutes into the show. Thank you all very much for being here and popping in and hanging out with the greatest YouTubers there are, the followers of this channel. Thank you all for being with us here and hanging out. Love it. And we'll see what's going on. We've got a few things to watch for. Can Matterport go green by the close? Asking for a friend, says BGUFF. I don't know. It's 8.14, down 4. Anything's possible with a 4-cent move. Of course, you never know how far and where we're going to go. Rob is saying, Uncle Bruce, I sold the 105 GameStop calls for 12 April 8th. It's now at 34 to buy. Should I add in $22 to close this position and roll into an April 29? 130 going for $22, or should I look at a May 20th 130 going for $25, or keep sitting and just wait this out a little further? Question. So it's now at $34. So if you're not going to get your dough out, so that's not necessarily the way to go. I'm thinking more of just waiting this out. I really believe that without volume coming in here, we cannot sustain these prices. We just can't. The stock has never been able to do it. And giving up 10, 12, $15 would not be a big deal at all, which would take your calls from 34 to like 18, $19. Um, and then you can look forward to perhaps maybe, May 20, 125s or those April 29, 120s or 130s and, bring in a nice premium. Again, up to you. But for now, I think you want to just sit tight. I really have no faith in this rally. Just now, keep in mind too, we were at almost 151 yesterday, and we're now at 138. So we've backed off $13 still from yesterday's high. We have not hit a new high today. This is not like a stock that is powering, way up there. We don't have the volume to get to 151 in any practical way. If 10 million shares of buying came in this hour, yes, of course, sure. I just don't see the impetus, and I don't see the reasoning why there would be that kind of a run here. I don't. I can't find it. AMC is also telling that it's down 66 cents. Yes, it's 2008, but it is down 66. It also is way off on its volume, and so both camps, the AMC fans, the GameStop fans, they're not participating today like they were yesterday. And the so-called day traders who are looking for a highly liquid, high trader that you can go long and short on for nickels and dimes, they're running away from these stocks now because they're not giving us the big movement and the big volume. So, Rob, I would not yet make this move. I would recommend you just wait. You've got till the 8th of April. You've got tomorrow and all next week, and this stock has got some consolidating to do, which is code for the 115, 125 range first, which of course puts you into the $5 to $15 neighborhood for your contract. So big difference in where you are now, I think. All right. Yeah, Dr. Walter. GameStop is holding its gains well on lower volume, although it wasn't long ago that daily volume was hovering around 1 million. Exactly. If we don't get any reasoning for this market to go much higher, then it is possible where we go back to 2 million shares a day starting next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And at that volume, we're not 137. Uncle Bruce, I was assigned for Rocket Lab $17.50 put for 414. I'm kind of bothered that it was assigned to me early and with no choice. Does this happen quite often when you sell puts? This can happen on any contract that you write. It's the one chance you take when you do a write. Obviously, you wrote the put for a premium when you wrote it originally. I don't know how long this was. And so you put up $1,750 on the 100 per contract. You then got whatever you got back as a premium, and take the premium away from the cost of $1,750. Now you know how much you paid for your stock. Now here we are at Rocket Lab at 864. It's down 12 cents today. Hardly a disastrous day. Would be nice though if Rocket Lab would be up today like it was up earlier, up at 890. Considering the market is up 200 and something points, it would be kind of nice. But Rocket Lab doesn't seem to be being brought along for the ride today by the market. 864 down 12 right now is our last trade. So yeah, it can happen. SoFi 940, by the way, up 3 cents. 138.26 now on GameStop, down 274. Trying to hit a new high for the day here, 138.26. It looks like 138.88 has already been touched today. We're still at 138.26. AMC 2016 up down 58 cents at the moment. Matterport down 9. ME unchanged. We're back to even on ME. Spire down 4. ATIP up a half a penny. SmartRent unchanged, and Cyxtera up 36. So we've had some of our stocks battle back. Pfizer, by the way, down a quarter. Cyxtera is up. SmartRent is up. ATIP is up now. SoFi is up. That's 4 of 8. And we're only 9 cents away from Matterport. Half a penny from ME. 3 cents on Spire. So 3 more could be higher at any time with any kind of a spurt here. And we'll have 5 of 8 higher on the day. Rocket Lab 11 cents away from breaking even. Really doesn't need much to move higher. There you are. Matterport down a dime. Okay, GameStop 138.07. right now, 138.39, and AMC 2013. The Dow up 274, near the high of the day. Yep, 47-point gain on S&P, and Nasdaq up 200 points, up 1.43%. Cyxtera looks good, has been all day. Can Matterport go green by the close? Asking for a friend. Hello, Michael. The volume of Spire Solo today, I feel like the market makers are up to no good tomorrow. Has anyone seen the news about Spire? Does anyone is there news on Spire? We're down 4 cents. I got nothing here as well. 8 hours ago, identifying radio frequency and GPS interferences for military applications with satellite data from Spire Global. I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? Spire will play a pivotal role in the deep prototype effort by supplying Slingshot Aerospace with GPS telemetry data. I still don't understand what this means. The U.S. Space Force awarded Slingshot a $2 million contract to develop a prototype analytics tool that utilizes space-based location data from proliferated low Earth orbital constellations to identify potential sources of electronic ground interference. Spire will play a pivotal role in the contract by supplying Slingshot Aerospace with GPS telemetry data. It's not a long word. A task underway since the two companies began collaborating in 2021. Slingshot's PLEO data exploitation and enhanced processing prototype will automate manual data exploitation techniques to deliver intuitive, easily digestible data products at low latencies for military operations. You see, anyone can understand that. We're going to help these guys do stuff that's going to make things better, and we're going to get a bunch of money for it. I think that's what is going on here in plain English. It goes on for thousands of words beyond that, which are unintelligible to the average human being. Another reason why the stock doesn't go up, because we don't know what the hell they're doing. We don't understand what it means. It doesn't help. If we had a plain English person in that department, can't be me because I don't understand the technical side of it, who could just put it into real simple language for those of us who are investors, where we can say, should we buy this stuff? Then we'd know. Then we'd know. But news, you say, Michael? Yeah. If Apple retests at 68, I'm buying again. Michael, here we go. They made a deal with the Slingshot guys. Only Spire news I've seen, says Michael. Dr. Walter, Spire, a leading provider of space. I'm not going to read this. What to expect from SmartRent tonight? I wish I could say. Anyway, go Matterport, go, says BG. There you go. As usual, there are no financial details on the press release. At least they're talking. I think it was $2 million on the gross end, but I don't know how much Spire gets on the net. Yeah, GameStop 138.52, 137.60 right now. Scolate 139, not anymore. Now you make. What do you make of minimal volume on SoFi? What do you make? Well, I was talking about this yesterday too. 25 million today. That's less than yesterday. We're quiet, but I guess on the one hand. If we had 45, 50 million and we were down, 80 cents, I'd be worried because we're getting hit. But we're up a penny on light volume. We've run out of stock for sale. I think I make a good impression on that. Volume is coming in on GameStop, says Scully. That's what he's saying. 137.77 on 7.3 million. No, it's not. It's not coming in. And Nicholas Mentes, I wouldn't get my hopes up for a move on the Aspire soon. I'm buying shares long here on the stock that can't go much lower to gold until at least mid-23. That's what I'm doing. Bobby, no selling on SoFi. That's the deal. BBY is about to go green. Michael, LSC's up $10 in 10 days. Lithium is the new Yoko. Rob, yeah, I think I'm glad I got myself the extra week. Time. Yes, sir. Nicholas, Bobby, another day, shorts accrue interest. Seems bullish in the short term, right? Anthony, SMFL, let's go. Okay. And Alberto, Uncle, I'm here. You can start right now. Had hand surgery and I'm recovering. I heard that SoFi will be affected if the student loans are canceled. What do you think? Again, I keep saying that that if the loan thing is held up a little bit, it'll be a good thing for SoFi. They'll get a big fat check. Anyway, hang on a second. I gotta get something for Jen. While I'm away for a moment, do me a favor. Check out this. Check out.
Bak här egentligen.
I'll be right with you. You just hang on there, kids. I'm just checking out something for Jen. Hey, kids, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, Jen has to get stuff done for her hip, and she forgot her medical forms. And she said, "Could you go to the kitchen and photo them for me? Send me those." Sure. Yeah, I'm not on the air or anything. It's all right. I'm not talking to like thousands of people around the world who trying to make money in this market. It's all good. It's all taken care of. We're fine. Sorry for that delay, but we're all right. Okay, so do you think that the student loan thing will be a problem? Like I said, student loans will not be canceled in that the banks have to give up the money. If a student loan gets canceled, it's a forgiveness to the student by the government of the United States of America, which will then reimburse the banks for the amount of money that they're writing off. So if every student gets 10 grand, every loan SoFi has, every loan Bank of America has, every loan that all the other institutions have, that the students will register. Okay, I have a student loan at so and so bank. The institution will get the money and the student will owe that much less. So it's a win for SoFi, a huge win for SoFi if this takes place. That's what I'm talking about. Uh, let's see. What else is going on? Yeah, exactly. The banks are going to left holding the bag. You think the United States Senate with 50-50 votes, they're going to vote to allow the United States government to stiff the banks billions of dollars by not allowing them to collect money from students? Where's that coming from? I don't know who's thinking that. To quote George Bush's father, "Nah, not gonna do it." We're up 326 on the Dow right now. The Dow is surging, just surging up right now. SoFi's up a nickel. GameStop 138.05, down 295. 620 for two contracts, says Paul Rodriguez. I lost on this one, unfortunately. I was hoping that I was going to be able to ride this one until expiration. I guess I can just make up losses with writing calls or something. Well, of course. Yes, of course. Paul, I'm assuming that you were given a you were I'm not sure how this worked here. You got a premium of $2, and then you ended up with the stock, and I guess you're long the stock now. I'm trying to remember the story from the beginning of this communication. Let me kind of go back here. Paul. Here we go. I was assigned Rocket Lab 1750. So you got $2 premium when you wrote it. No, yeah, and you had to buy it for 1750. So you're into it now for 1550. I'm assuming. Again, just bear with me here. No, 620 for two contracts. I lost on this one. I was hoping I was going to be able to resume subscription. Yeah. So okay, so you're now long the stock. The stock is Matterport, I think you said, and you're at we're at now 813 a share. Okay, got it. So what we need is a couple of things. We need the stock to ride higher, which would be kind of nice. This market would like to take the stock with it. It'll be kind of nice. And then down the road, you'll write contracts and make money on the stock that way, from the stock that way. Yes, of course. All right, Vilbos, thanks, says Alberto. John Austin dropped in on Uncle Bruce and read that gem. Dr. Walter, I just noticed some of y'all have gold bagels. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, John Beckman from Austin. We are friendly. You're more than welcome to join us. There you go. Number 76 in the house. Thumbs up, number 76. Nucio, I'm still waiting for Friday. I have not been assigned yet for my shares at 122 cover call for Friday, hoping for the best or just sit back and take the cash. Again, no guarantee you will be assigned, but again, we have to wait till tomorrow. We're at 138 right now. We'll see. Appreciate that, says John. Right on. Frumbler, anyone ever follow a Kraken C machines? They got multiple government contracts and for the military and did nothing to the stock. I don't follow it. Michael T. A. Lemon Tree sounded out. T. Lemon Tree. T. Lemon Tree. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michael. T. Lemon Tree. Thank you, DQ. Welcome. And thank you, Michael. Everyone trying to help old Bruce out here. Telepathy powered slingshots. The future is here. Oh man, I'm so excited about the Spire and their you-know-what data. Drops, for heaven's sake, they will be accurately able to map a grid, Uncle Bruce. That's all it is. See, we need someone like Drops to rewrite that press release so we can all understand what the hell's going on, and then we know whether we should buy the stock or not. It's so simple. Something is just data. It's just data, plain English of Spire News. Cha-ching! It means a Spire will become self-aware. There you go. Okay. I'm long. I'm long on Spire and SoFi too, averaging down when I can. They're just not as exciting as GameStop. Let's see. I hope Auntie Jen just says thank you. Commercials. Uncle Bruce has been taken. Say something, Chair. Oh my goodness, they love the chair. What can I say? I'm just going through these comments of the chair. Spire News in English. Spire is providing information gathered from the markers it has on the ground being continuously sent to their satellites. See? David, look like GameStop's turnaround plan. I'm watching a live stream of a chair. What happened to my life? But you didn't say you're loving it. See, If you say, I'm watching a live stream of a chair and I love this show, now we know you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. You see, okay, GameStop 140, 140 on the GameStop, 140.56, down 44 cents. It's coming all the way back, 140.80, down 20, coming all the way back. It even hit 141 already, so it's already been green on us already. It's already gone green on the day. Nice chair. I love a good chair. Did Bruce get delisted? The Russians are at the door. Yoko took Bruce away. He's got Uncle Bruce. Yoko, she took him. She took him. What happened to Bruce? Cancel the silver alert. Chair, you're out of the Kleenex. Oh man, oh man. The chair is holding it down right now. Oh my God. Let's see. Yeah, the American taxpayer will be paying back for the student loans. Exactly. And let's see, we're at now 140.92, down 8 cents right at this moment. Yep. Let's see. GameStop broke 140. That's it. 140.92, down 8. Hit 141, then immediately came back to 140. Let's see. GameStop only down a little here. I'm showing it down 48. Uncle Bruce, I felt like gambling today, so I put in a stink bid for GameStop at 125 put for a 4.8 at 8.15, and it just triggered. Already making money too. Now, if the stock would just drop to 100 by then, it would be great. Interesting. And let's see. 140.88. There is a lot of 150 covered calls expiring tomorrow. Yeah, American taxpayers pay for everything. Don't get it twisted. There you go. That's what happened. There you are, 140.88 on GameStop. Right back up here. Volume on this 7.7 million. No volume, just no volume. But sellers are just not panicking out. Buyers are nibbling in. We're still off 53 cents on AMC. AMC is doing worse than GameStop. GameStop is doing much better than AMC at this point. Matterport down 6 cents. SoFi up 3. Rocket Lab down 12. The Dow up 313. There you have it. Thanks, Uncle. You got it, buddy. Stephen Jackson. Credit. I took your advice a while ago on that SoFi March 18 covered call for 15 and took it. And I took 75 cents. What do you recommend now of SoFi? 940 on the stock right now. There you have it, kids. Right on. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. We're going to shift over now to members only, member only content at this point. If you'd like to become a member of this channel, please consider doing so, and you too can join us for commentary. We'd love to have you pop by. And thank you all for being with us here today. And as always, you lurkers out there, thank you, lurkers. From time to time, lurkers become members. I love it. Thank you, guys. We love having you, and we appreciate you watching. Here we go. Members only at this point. Thank you all. Okay. There we have it now. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Gold member lurker. Right on. Love the gold member lurkers. With 300-point gain on the Dow right now, with 26 minutes to go. We have Rocket Lab down 11. We have SoFi up 3. GameStop at 141.11, up 11 cents on the day. I'm surprised it's gone green. I have to admit, I am surprised it's gone green. The volume on GameStop, 7.8 million. Just no volume at all. The low here was 126.76. We're right now at 140.99 or so. AMC down 49 cents. Matterport down 7. ME is up a half a penny. Spire is up down a nickel, 202. ATIP is up a penny. SmartRent down 9, and Sextera is up 36. 43-cent gain on Pfizer today, with the Dow now up 308 points at this moment in time. There you are. Moonamo Diamond, SoFi, ATIP. Dana, just because I have been here so long, not the other gold. I got you. And I work for Wendy's. Do you see the Spire SPY going above 450? I've been watching. Ventures with Duncan, watch for the fake out. We got to watch for that. That's true. We're up 310 on the Dow, 54 on S&P, NASDAQ up 227. The NASDAQ is up 164 points. 1.64 percentage points, actually, 1.64. The S&P is up 1.22. The Dow's up 0.9. Now, the Dow lost 450 yesterday. It is up right now 309. So we're still about 140 points away from getting back what was lost yesterday. Just keep that in mind at this point. This is Thursday. That would make Wednesday, Thursday a saw-off. Would be just a break-even if we gained another 140 points. In the last week, on the 22nd here, 2 days ago, before the losses, we were as high as 34,860, and we're now at 660. So we got a ways to go to get that back at this point. So, but nonetheless, the markets have not really given back a lot of ground since we topped out here last week with a 2,000 plus point recovery. We're hanging around, and we're doing relatively all right today. Like I say, up 315 points, holding a gain all day, been holding a gain, solid day. And oil right now down 362 to 111.31. Right on. There you go. And that is the story about that. Let's see, we did that already. One more push up and then reset on currency. It's all set up. I'll be cashing out soon and buying silver and gold. Okay, you're welcome, says Dana. Let's see. Continuing on here. Okay. ATIP holding at 177. Bag holding until she feels better and gets out of bed. Cindy, whoever just asked about the SPY, just triggered me to buy an option. Dang, there you go. We are on the Dow down now up 298. We've backed off a little. Rocket Lab down a dime. SoFi up 4. GameStop now down 56 cents to 140.44. AMC off 50 cents to 20.24. Matterport down a nickel. ME up 1 penny right here. The GameStop just went under 140, 139.76, down $1.24 at the moment. Come to me, Spire, says Dave the Mac guy. Chris Savage, SJ, SoFi has almost no pop right now, but if you need money, look at the January 23rd $15 calls, giving you around $1.25 a share. Open interest almost 60,000. However, I think first quarter earnings will be amazing for SoFi. And we're at SoFi 940, up 3 cents, down 12 on Rocket Lab, 299 gain on the Dow right now, 299, 139.66 on GameStop, down $1.34 at the moment, as we have 22 minutes left to go in the day before we close. Papa doesn't buy at the market. Michael, good idea. Gold and silver aren't manipulated at all. Hey, H. Gregory, you think RC bought more? Boy, I really can't say. It's been a steady rise, obviously, and certainly in the last hour, it's been a real nice run from 135 to 140. But I don't view him as a guy that's trying to manipulate the market at the high end. I view him as a guy who'll step in, or had stepped in here on an opportunity of a nice dip. I don't see him as an end of the day high end buyer. I see him as a low bargain buyer. Like this morning, first few hours, I would have thought that's where you'd be a buyer. When you were at 126 to 130, you'd nibble away there, 132 or something. But I don't know. Don't know. Anything's possible. Of course, one never knows. Mallow, hey, Uncle B, gonna cash in all my shares and go all in on wheat or bagel futures. How does that sound to you? Yeah. Well, as long as I keep nibbling away on bagels, the wheat market is good. I'm using my fair share of the stuff. 20 minutes to go now, by the way. We're at 288-point gain on the Dow, giving up a little bit of ground here, but I wouldn't say too much, but a bit. I got to run, Uncle Bruce. Good luck, folks. Brawl, you take care, buddy. Ventures with Duncan. GameStop 1 year down 23.8%. Ubi Ma or ciao, Uncle Bruce. I got taken out. All of my GameStop covered calls expiring tomorrow have been exercised last night. Strike was 90. Stock average cost was 200. What do I do now? I think grazie from Italy, Flavio. So the key here is to put your money to work and make it make money. What you could do is you could replace your shares by again, I would wait at the moment and not do anything. The stock's at 140. I'm looking for a pullback, guaranteed pullback. Can't say, but I'm surprised that he's even hanging around here. But if there's a pullback of some kind, you could take a look at buying deep in the money calls and then writing poor man covered calls against those calls. In other words, just like you're writing this against the stock as before. And you'll be looking to write, depending on where the stock is. Obviously, if it's a 125, you look to write 130s, 135s. If the stock's 140, you're looking to write 150s. In theory, you could buy an in-the-money call now. You could buy, say, an $80 in-the-money call option. It's got $60 of book value. You're buying it for, say, 6 months out, 8 months out. It'll run you hopefully less than $70. I don't know because I'm not looking at the quotes. If you can get one cheap enough, you could then write calls against those calls. Now, you have $90 a share, so you could pay up to $90 a contract and write just as many calls as you used to. On the other hand, if you buy calls that are $45 each, $4,500 each, you could buy 2 calls for every 100 shares you had. You can now write double the number of options, and you could start right here by writing 145s for next week or 150s. For the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and probably bring in a nice fat premium, which is cash in right now to build up your cash position. You could think about that. If the shares go up to 145, 150 next week, and your contracts shrink with time, you buy them back and now write 160s. If your shares go up $10, your calls go up $10, the ones that you bought to write contracts again. And so you're growing just like as if you own the stock. You just continue forward. So that can be done too. The real market is in sesame seeds, says Dave the Mac guy. Michael, laugh out loud sarcasm. I love that. Vernon, 12-month bagel. Happy anniversary. Right on. Congrats. Michael, in this market, I've leveraged Matterport down to 802. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Michael drops trades. Smile. What do we got here? Great. Good point. Uncle Bruce says H. Gregory. Michael, Dave the Mac guy. Futures on sesame seeds are insane. RC tweeted, Michael, I hear Dutch tulips are a solid investment too. Dave, Michael, strangely only in Canada. Michael Downs, Richard Carlin, might I ask what he tweeted? Kind sir, do you know? I've heard there's money in spices, says Dave the Mac guy. Anyway, yeah, for those of you who did get exercised on GameStop, you can buy deep in the money calls and then write contracts against them right where we are, right here, 140s, 145s, 150s. You want to go out a month or two and write 150s, 155s, 160s for 3 months out. You can bring in some premium money. The shares go to 160. Great. You've got a $20 gain on the contract you're buying, the in the money call. You're up on those. You're not missing out on a run. But in the meantime, you've written 160s and they're shrinking because if the stock doesn't go over 160, those contracts die and you keep all that money as well. So you gain $20 on the movement and you might make $20 on a premium if you go out far enough. There's a $40 gain. It's going to take the sting out of having your stock exercised. Just saying. Anyway, there's a few thoughts overall, but at the moment, 140.71 is the stock price. Down 29 cents. We have 16 minutes to go in this day. We're up 297 on the Dow, not 450. We don't seem to be recovering yesterday's run. 141.18 on GameStop, just popped a bit, up 18 cents right now. Now, the other option you could play, the other game plan, is you could write a cash secured put if you wanted to on GameStop. If you feel deep down inside over the next 3 to 6 months that these shares are going to go higher in price, you could write an out of the money put contract 3 6 months down the road, like till next January, for example. Write a January cash secured put. If you have 10 grand from, say you had 100 shares exercised at 90, you got $9,000. 95, you have 9,500. If you put together $9,000 to $10,000, you can write a $90 to a $100 put contract on GameStop and be paid the premium till next January. And you're going to have to buy the stock at 90 if it goes down there, right? Or 100 if it goes down there. But if you're getting paid a $15, $20 premium, and I don't know what the premium is because I don't see the quote here, you're getting a nice premium for this. Great. You get to keep the premium if the stock stays above 100. So if it goes higher, you keep the premium. It's all yours. Thank you. And that's a return on your $9,000, $10,000, depending on how many shares you had exercised. You can do that as well. Let me take a peek right over here. I'm kind of curious now about this whole thing. Options. I'm going to take a look here at the options chain if I can. January 23, just to see what kind of premiums are available if you write puts. If you write a $90 put, you can bring in about $22 in cash, $2,200 for every one you write. If you write 100s, you can bring in about $27.50 to $28 a contract. If you write 110s, you can probably bring in about $33 to $34 a contract. So you're committing to buy the stock at 110, but you're getting a $33 upfront payment, which means you're buying it for $77. Can you handle the threat hanging over you that you have to buy GameStop at $77 until January 2023? That's the question. Now, look, if the shares trade over 110 between now and January, these 110s will shrink in value every month until January. If nothing happens and you cash in all $33, you make a $33 return on an $11,000 investment. 30% on your money between now and January for the stock not to go below 110. We're at 142.45 right now. You have to ask yourself, do I want to play that game or not? That's it. Now, if you want to go to 90, like I said, you write a $90 put for next January. You can get about $22, $23. You're on the hook to pay $68 for the stock if you have to buy it. I'm sure you can live with that. But if you have, say, 45 grand because you just have 500 exercised, you can write 5 of these puts and bring in for yourself 2,200 times 5. $11,000 for 45,000, bring 11 cash. That 11 cash could let you write another contract for 90 because that's enough cash for another cash secured put. You can bring in another 2,200. Now you've written 5 of them, so you've hauled in, or 6 of them, so you now have hauled in at 11, $14,000. I'm not sure if I got my numbers right. 6 times 2,200 a contract. Yeah, 6 times 2,200. So 14 grand or so will have come into you for your original $45,000 investment. Thoughts, all kinds of ideas, all kinds of ways to play it, depending on what direction you think it's going to go. Again, if you want to buy in the money calls, you're using, say, let's say you're using $6,000, $7,000. You write a call, you bring in some dough. You can use that money with any other money left over and buy another call and write against it. Now you've written 2 contracts and you've brought in money from 2 separate call contracts. You can play that game too. All right, let's see. Thomas, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 2 $110 April 29 cash secured puts on GameStop earlier today. I wrote 2 110s. They're up 500 now altogether. Would you take profit or wait? So you wrote 110s. You are in no rush at this point. You're $32 in the money. You're $32 out of the money. The stock is at 142. It looks like it wants to keep going, even if it stays between 130 and 140. You're laughing. 120 to 130. You're laughing. Right now, time is your weapon of destruction. It's fantastic. You're getting the move on the stock. That's a bonus. None of us were counting on that. I wasn't counting on an up move to 142 today. So you're getting that. But a week from now, this contract has a week less to live. A week after that, it has another week less to live. And we're in April now. And this contract is going to shrink, and you're going to make much more money. So I would sit tight and enjoy the ride. Yeah. SoFi is inching upward, says Nicholas. 946 up 9. Yay! Go SoFi. GameStop 142.99 up $1.80, up 330 points on the Dow. We're down 10 cents on Rocket Lab. AMC is still negative 32 cents, oddly enough. Matterport down only 1 penny now. ME up 4. Spire down 2.5. ATIP is up 1 point. It's up 2 cents. SmartRent down 1 and down 15, and Cyxtera up 44. Pfizer only up 39 cents with a Dow up 329. Interesting. Okay. What else? GameStop is being sued for $30 million, I think, although one of the BCG consultants now works at Citadel. All very murky. I know it's weird. I don't know what to make of that. The Stark sisters. Uncle Bruce, do you have an option play for shares we're sitting on for Spire, Matterport, ME, ATIP, or just sit and wait for the stock price to climb? I want to get these positions working for me. That's the thinking here. Well, the positions that, the best thing for your positions is that they go up in value. That's simply all there is to it. The laggard is ATIP by a country mile. It's only at 178, obviously. But Spire at 204, man, we need that to go. 205.5 at the moment. Time for it to pick it up. Matterport and ME. Matterport now is back to 818, unchanged. It was as low as 571. We've got a partial comeback, and of course, ME has so much more to prove to us, being up now 3.5 cents, thankfully, but nothing much. You really, in theory, you can write options on these. You're going to get very little money, and you might be writing options that will exercise you out at a loss, and that is no good. That makes no sense. So you're better off to just sit tight, hold tight. If you have any cash coming in, nibble up some of these stocks and average them down. Absolutely. Doesn't sound exciting or sexy, but it works. And here we go. Uncle Bruce, I read an article that SoFi members could hit 30 to 40 million by 2030. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I don't even know if it'll take that long. Don't know if it'll take 8 years. Let's see. No one is talking about Apple today. Had a very solid day, says Michael. Apple, we are looking at it at 173.58, up 336. $4 gain on Microsoft, 303. IBM finally gained $1 today, finally went up. Still down $1 on that Home Depot. We're up 12.50 on Vanek. That had a good day today. 347 gain on the Dow, 7 minutes to go. It is pushing higher. No faltering here. Still 100 away from recovering yesterday's losses. Rocket Lab down a dime. SoFi up 8 at 9.45. GameStop 142.92 up $1.92 so far today. That is where we're at with this market, kids. S&P's up 60 points. NASDAQ up 250. Very solid run today on the markets. There you go. Are we going to talk about SmartRent earnings later? I'll be watching for it. Yeah, I'll be watching for SmartRent, see what's going on. We'll see what's happening. Poll shows that a majority of Americans want Ketanji Brown Jackson to serve on the Supreme Court. Poll, a majority of Americans would like her on the Supreme Court. There you go. Edward Ned Johnson, former Fidelity CEO and fund pioneer, passes away. And there you go. 143.32 on GameStop, up 238 a share. Blows me away. Just blows me away. I'm amazed. I don't see movement on SoFi until the May moratorium is removed. Thinks drops. Scully, 143.31. Michael, pretty safe to say GameStop will close over 130 today, Bruce. Yeah, I have a feeling that my poll question is really not in play anymore. 300 votes. 42% people think that it's going to go below 130 by the end of the day today. 6 minutes to go. It doesn't look like it. 58% think that it's going to close over 130. They might be right. They might have nailed this one today. Interesting, huh? What can we say? Sometimes we get these surges towards the end of the day, and they surprise. And today, it's a surprise. The GameStop now 142.89. The high of the day for GameStop 143.47. We're at 142.89 right now. So yeah, 326 point gain on the Dow at the moment, holding a nice rally here. And we're at 142.99, 142.84 on GameStop, just 60 cents off the high of the day. So looking good. Yeah, I thought it was going to drop alone on volume, just on volume. I agree. I think GameStop right now at 8.6 million shares, this is not enough to hold this price. Not enough, but today it is. Today it is. Tomorrow, maybe not, but today it is. I'm just amazed at this price. I really am. It was 151 yesterday, though, for the high. We're at 143.02 at this point. All right. Quite a run. Matterport unchanged. ME up 1.5. SoFi up 7. Rocket Lab can't catch a break. Down 11 cents, not moving. All right. Okay, folks. I finally bought a put on GameStop, and like clockwork, it does the opposite of what my hedge is. So you're welcome if your shares are going up. There you go. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. William, I haven't voted on the poll yet, but I am leaning one way on this one. The true repairman is saying, you know what, we're not folding our arms hard enough. Maybe that's the problem. Volume, where we're going, we don't need no stinking volume, says Scully. Gotta go, says Austin. Good luck, Scully. Sadly, no, laughing out loud. Michael, later. We don't need no stinking volume. 336 gain on the Dow. 0.95 of a percentage point. It's the lagger. The winner is NASDAQ, 1.76%. Up 246 points. That's kind of like 600 Dow points. The NASDAQ has poured it on again. All right. Biden and allies are expected to announce greater shipments of U.S. natural gas to Europe on Friday in a bid to reduce continent's reliance on Russia. Interesting stuff. Yeah, very interesting stuff. 141.94 on GameStop, up 94 cents right now. We have 3 minutes left in the day here. AMC at 2021 down 53 cents. Matterport unchanged. ME up 2.5 cents. SoFi up a dime to 9.46. Rocket Lab down 11 at 8.66. 141.97 on the Dow Jones, on the GameStop. 141.97 on GameStop, holding a 97-cent gain. Now 141.69, up just around 69 cents. Now we're up $1 at 142.18. Going through the last motions in the last 2.5, 3 minutes here. What can I say? True repairman, it's possible. Someone out there is using that knee emoji secretly. Someone is using that knee emoji. We don't know anything about it. That's what's going on here. 141.55, up 55 cents. Right around flatlining on the GameStop. Quite amazing here. Alberto is not using the knee emoji, but he's using all kinds of others. That's for sure. Up a dime on the SoFi. GameStop, 141.69, 141.77. We have 2 minutes left in the day. Chase, Rosita, Parker, thumbs up number 154. Thank you all for these thumbs ups today. As always, expect an energy policy change before November. Big rally and then spiral to the ground. That's what I'm seeing. SoFi closed on my device earlier, says Blair. We're at 9.46 up 9. GameStop 141.90, 141.67. As we are coming into the last minute of the day. Alberto is doing it. Neat. We're going higher, he says. The knee emojis are coming out from Alberto. He's pushing this market higher. 346 on the Dow. It is going higher. You see what happens when you use those emojis. You can't stop this market. It's just the way it is. 141.55, 141.69. We're jumping around like crazy. Last minute, getting ready to shut her down today. That is what's happening out there. Hopefully some of you are making money today. Your stocks, some of them are going up in value anyway. Some. What a day. Unbelievable. Matterport 820 up a penny. We're up a penny on ME. Woohoo! 141.56, 141.86 on GameStop, holding a slight gain right at the moment, going into the final seconds of the day. I think we're just about done. I think we're going to go through with a close. I think we're just about finito here. What a day. What an amazing, amazing day. I could not have predicted this one. No way could I have predicted this day. Not a chance. 142.17 up $1.17 on GameStop as we finish it off. Cheers, LL. And now the others are all closed. Nini says, Spire, the bell has been rung by the true repairman. Thank you, sir. 142.39 final trade. Bees knees. My account was red all day and green at the bell. I love it. Drops trades. Bell coming in. What can I say? Up 2 cents on ME. Down 2.5 on Spire. Up 2 on ATIP. Down 9 on SmartRent. Up 47 on Sixtera. We're up 41 on Pfizer. Robinhood down 12, Vanik Vectors up 12.83, Home Depot down 128, IBM up 97, Microsoft up 461, Apple up 386, Goldman up 67 cents, Cisco up 2 cents at the bell, turned it around at the end. Facebook up $6, Amazon up 4.83, Tesla up $14 to 1,013. Alphabet $56 gain. Bed Bath Beyond gained 8 cents, pulled out a gain right at the end of the day. And there you have it. Moderna up 95 cents to 179.68. Wow, what a day. 348 gain on the Dow. When it's all over, 63.9 on S&P and 269 on NASDAQ. Your final count on the markets today as we shut this down. 142.17 up $1.17. It would appear on GameStop. After market trading right now, GameStop 141.52 down 65 cents at the moment. 8.8 million. That's it for the volume. If you would have told me this morning, I can guarantee you that GameStop would only trade 8.8 million today. I would have told you we'd have been down 10 to 15 bucks a share. I would have told you that, but it didn't happen. We hit 151 yesterday. We got down to 126 this morning, and we closed at 142. No news on GameStop. Not a peep. Nothing official anywhere about anything. How about that? Uncle Bruce, my covered calls on GameStop are 45 in the money and expire on April the 8th. And also the 22nd. My adjusted stock cost is 180. Should I be rolling rather than folding my arms? Right now, you fold your arms. You do nothing right now. Yeah, we are so overpriced for short term here. We're going to wait this out, see what's going to happen. I can't wait for tomorrow. Hopefully a dip the beginnings of Spire. Scully, Matterport, Class A common stock, short percent of float has fallen 3.6% since last report. The company recently reported that it has 27 million shares sold short on Matterport. GameStop is also on SSR now. That's for tomorrow as well. Not sure if I've ever seen GameStop hit SSR but close higher before. Scully, which is 15% of all regular shares that are available for trading. This is back to the Matterport story. Based on its trading volume, it would take traders 2.5 days to cover their short positions on average. Alex, so I might have to do a rollover on my GameStop 132 covered calls expiring tomorrow. I guess hedging works to limit your losses, but can also limit your gains. Laugh out loud. True, and we do know this. Stocks go down a lot faster than they go up. So we have to watch that. SmartRent is tanking, says Franz right now. SmartRent is tanking. Earnings are about to come out, we believe. 535 down 99 cents right now on SmartRent. Let's see if I can get that up here. Do we have any news on it? SMRT, SmartRent, bingo. Trading at 540 on 5,600 volume. Very little volume right now. Waiting for a report. Let's see if we have anything here. Yep, we've got the report. See if we can get this to pop up. SmartRent reports fourth quarter and full year financials. Let me get that over here. Results and provides 2022 guidance. The total revenue grew 111% to approximately 111 million year over year. Aggregate units deployed and committed grew over 1 million. Scottsdale SmartRent, leading provider of smart home and smart building automation for property owners, managers, developers, home builders, and residents, today reported financial results for the full year and fourth quarter ended December 31, 2021. SmartRent celebrated many notable successes in 2021, from our public listing on the New York Stock Exchange in August to reaching record revenue levels and launching several new best-in-class products. I could not be more proud of our team, all that we've accomplished, says Lucas Haldeman, CEO for SmartRent. In 2022, we're looking forward to continuing to build on our strong foundation and solidify our position as the market leader in enterprise smart home solutions. We have sufficient capital resources to support our organic growth and incremental external growth initiatives. We are confident in the direction of our business and inspired by the opportunity ahead for our company, our customers, and all of our stakeholders. Fourth quarter highlights. We're still at $5.53, down 81 cents. Increased total revenue 155% to 34 million, as compared to 13.6 million in the fourth quarter of 2020. Increased annualized software as a service annual recurring revenue 114% to 10.6 million, as compared to 4.9 in the fourth quarter of 2020. Increased hosted services average revenue per user, ARPU, 2% to 686 as compared to 675 in the fourth quarter of 2020. Net loss 26 million as compared to 10 million for the fourth quarter of 2020. Adjusted EBITDA of 21.8 million as compared to 6.8 for the fourth quarter of 2020. Deferred revenue grew 79% to 95 million as compared to 53 million as of December 2020. December 31. Deployed 52,000 organic units, up 72% as compared to 30,000 units for the fourth quarter of last year. Increased units booked 42% to 84,000 compared to 59,000 for the fourth quarter of 2020. Increased organic committed units 5% to 736,000 as of December, up from 704,000 as of September. So in a quarter, they went from 704,000 to 736. Aggregate organic deployed and committed units 1,059,000 as of December 2021. They acquired IQUUE LLC, a smart home technology company with 22,600 aggregate deployed and committed units. Cash balance in the bank, $432 million in cash. December 31, 2021. Full year highlights: increased total revenue 111% to 110 million compared to 52 million the year before. The net loss was 72 million versus 37 million. Adjusted EBITDA 55.6 versus 26. That's a loss. Deployed 167,000 units, up 101% compared to 83,000 in 2020. Increased units booked 94% to 218,000 from 112. Launched multiple products including Alloy Access, Smart Video, Smart Parking, and Fusion Hub. Commenced trading on the New York Stock Exchange, entered into a $75 million revolving credit facility, and retired 4.9 million of long-term debt. That is the story. There's a lot more to this. I'm not going to bother reading it all here. Subsequent events. On March 22 of this year, they acquired SitePlan Inc., a leader in multifamily flow work management, for approximately 135 million in cash. This was done 2 days ago. The acquisition advances SmartRent's product roadmap and augments the breadth of cloud-based SaaS service solutions for current and prospective customers, creating a comprehensive property and resident management platform. Additional information on the acquisition is available in the Investor Relations section at this point in time. So that was a $135 million cash acquisition of SitePlan, a leader in multifamily flow work management. The company set records for both quarter and for the year for units booked and units deployed. And what else are they talking about here? The customer base grew at a record pace in 2021, both for fourth quarter and the full year. They added 31 new customers during the fourth quarter and 19 additional customers through the acquisition of IQUUE, bringing SmartRent's total customer base to 249. Let's see. Um, okay, the 249 customers own or operate approximately 4.5 million units. They're into a million of them at this point. This is nothing yet. Uh, in December 2021, SmartRent acquired IQ, an open architecture smart apartment company with 16,600 units deployed and 5,900 units committed units through the east, mainly the East Coast. The acquisition provides SmartRent incremental exposure to new build multifamily market and expands SmartRent's presence in the Southeast by adding 19 new customers who own or control approximately 100,000 units. We anticipate IQ will contribute approximately $2 million in annual recurring revenue in 2022. The transaction closed December 2021, did not contribute to the fourth quarter revenue. Additional details are available online through SEC. Balance sheet and liquidity. As of December 31, the company had $432 million in cash compared to $38 million the year before. The increase reflects capital raised from SmartRent's financing and public listing. They ended the year approximately $95 million of deferred revenue on its balance sheet as compared to approximately $53 million the year before. They entered into a $75 million senior secured revolving credit facility with a 5-year term and provisional for an incremental $75 million subject to certain conditions. It was unused at this point in time. The company has no debt and approximately $500 million in liquidity, including availability under its revolving credit. $500 million of availability. Just used $130 to buy this deal over here. Okay. For the 2022 guidance, total revenue of 220 to 250 million. Adjusted EBITDA will be 50 million to 35 million. In losses, units deployed, they figure between 280 and 320,000. In the first quarter, they figure revenue will be 35 to 37 million. Units deployed, 46 to 48,000 units. And they've got a conference call coming up here at 5 o'clock tonight that they're going to go over. And there you have it. The company is growing. The stock is $5.65 now, down 69 cents. And we're looking at a $5.90 last trade over there. Let's see if I've got this refresh here. Yeah, $5.90 last trade, down 44 cents. It was just touching 6 again on 25,000 shares. Very light volume. Coming back on at the moment, just a little bit. Okay. That's the deal at the moment. On SmartRent. That is SmartRent. Okay. The total number of shares outstanding, by the by. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get a wire to work here, and I'm screwing this up. Hang on. Okay. The total shares outstanding, 193 million. All right. They have 500 million cash available to them, less what they just spent on this $130 million acquisition. But just using 500 million cash available and 193 million shares, we're talking $250 a share cash. That's the kind of value these guys have. $250 a share cash. They're at $5.90. So this stock is trading 60% potential, 40% cash. All right. And they're going to generate over $200 million in revenue this year. Every month, every quarter, they grow the number of units, they grow the number of active, installed systems, increasing cash flow, which compounds on top of the cash flow they already have. They don't lose customers, they just retain them and grow on top of them, and they become like the telephone company. You spend a bunch of money putting the poles out there with all the wires. You spend a bunch of money to connect the wires to the poles to the houses. You spend a bunch of money setting up your central telephone network. You spend a bunch of money getting telephones in people's houses, and then you collect on the telephone bill every month. Year after year after year. So you're up front getting into the business. You got to lay down the money, but then you get the residual payoff. And with 1 million units now, and soon to be 2 plus and 3 million and 4 million units, they will eventually have tens of millions of units generating money all the time. And as the years go by, they will raise their rates. Inflation, cost of services, The fact is that if you want to switch out of SmartRent to somebody else, you can't use the SmartRent unit with somebody else. You got to rip that one out, put another one in, and you might have to do all the wiring and all the sensors all over again. You're not going to do it as a landlord. You're either just going to shut it off and not use it at all, or you're going to keep using it. And if you use SmartRent, your insurance company gives you a huge break on your insurance premium for fire and for water damage and all that, for theft, because of all the monitoring that's included. You can't not use SmartRent. You can't not have it as a landlord. You must have it. As a property owner, it's a must. It improves the value of your property to the next buyer if you want to sell your units to your building to somebody else. 622 right now on SmartRent, down 9 cents. So whatever that anomaly was, it didn't last long. We've had 30,000 trade. We're at 622, down 9 cents right now on SmartRent. Coming back up. So these are fine. These numbers are fine. Not unexpected numbers. Reasonable growth expectations. SmartRent is definitely on the right track, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this company. Long term, it's back to 622 as Credit Savage is noting right there. Yep, trading at 622 just a moment ago. 611, 622. Around they go. Okay. City, I tried to buy it at 566 in the after hours. I tried to get it. Anyway, there you have it. And here we go. Tiff, I told you this morning, SmartRent earnings will be good. Stock will tank. I'll buy tomorrow if they stay low. There you go. There it is. And SmartRent is future. Trust me, I know a guy. There you go. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, IMO. Anyone that is 30%, I'm the money with their open covers who not need to roll them ASAP because the market's been down since November. They cause sell to cover their margin. Anyone that is up 30% in them, and I'm the money with their open. Okay, Mom, I don't quite get it. Do you think GameStop will keep going higher? I don't think so, but I can't guarantee it. ATIP is up too, but I have it at 175 and it's been hanging around there so long. I got a little excited. Company grew 111%. That's right. This SmartRent is looking good. Anyway, there you go, everybody. Let's keep going here. If GameStop doesn't come back down to 120, I think I'll have to wave bye-bye to my 105 April 1st cover call. Not enough powder to buy back over that. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Nobody wants my ATIP level up. Let's see. Let's go. Super Week, new member. Hey, welcome to the channel. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the Chillin' with Bruce version to the level. Nice to have you. Fantastic. And Uncle Alberto, anesthesia sucks, but Uncle is the best, my bagel color. Thanks, buddy. You're here for 13 months now. Thank you so much, my man, for your following of this channel. I love you. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Credit average. Just let these stocks grow. Just let these companies keep growing. They'll get up there. They'll take you higher. They'll make you money. Absolutely. Let's see. Yep. Yep, there we have it. Another fun day. Thank you, everybody, for following along. 574 right now. We're jumping about here on SmartRent. I'm convinced the SmartRent is going to be a much higher price stock because these guys are just going to keep placing units. And I wouldn't be surprised if they keep doing acquisitions of other companies. That's a continual program that I think we're going to see as well. They're going to grow by acquiring other outfits as well. And when they add, properties to their portfolio, they'll come up with an announcement like, just made a deal with company, blah, 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 1,500 units. And then, a month later, just made a deal with so-and-so, signed these guys up, 28,000 units, and they're global. They're not US only. They're global. So yeah, millions and millions and millions of properties are available to these guys to go after and to turn them into SmartRent clients. Very good stuff. My orders went through on SmartRent, says Cindy. I got it. I bought it. I wanted it, and I got it. Tried to buy it 566. Way to go! She got it 565 right now. Nicely done. And the what's it? The A Storm takes it out right on. Yep. I see my broker offers a rollover option where you do the buy and sell simultaneously. That's true. And let's see here. Oh, good stuff. Okay. As positive as I was for GameStop today, I'm pretty sure it'll probably close tomorrow around 120, says Skole. There you go. Interesting stuff. Anyway, folks, there you have it. We're watching SmartRent tonight, 560 now in the aftermarket on 72,000. And I think it should be higher. Maybe it'll pop higher. We'll see. We'll see how the market reacts to it. But good numbers. Those are. I think it's positive. I'm a winner. I'm convinced this company's a winner. I'm just completely convinced these guys are winners. And no property manager can be without this system. You've got to have this, or you're not real. Anyway, there you go. And there you go. And there it is. Justin, thank you, Justin, for the donation. Any thoughts on a $55 Affirm call I just bought? A $55 Affirm call. I got nothing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're buying, buddy. I'm a little lost here. Michael, working on my SmartRent installer again this weekend. Working with my SmartRent installer again this weekend. Right on. The busy person that your busy buddy. Yeah, you know firsthand how busy that guy is. Yeah, Justin, you got to help me out here. What is this? What are you talking about? I need you to explain a little more to me. AFFIRM call. I don't know what this is. Help me. Help you. Michael, busy. Yes, indeed. And that's the thing about SmartRent. They are trying to keep up with orders to install these units. That's the beauty of these units. Every one that gets installed is now an income generator every month. So you want to get them installed ASAP. Cindy, Justin, I've been doing poor man cover calls on Affirm. Okay, that's the name of the company. I don't know the company. I don't know anything about it. I'm not aware of who that is or what they do. By the way, GameStop in the after hours is down $1.08. It looks like. I don't know what. I got nothing, man. I can't tell you. Nothing. I don't even know what the symbol on this thing really is. What I got zero, kids. I got zero. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Here we are. Here's SmartRent again. SmartRent 570 down 60 cents at the moment. And it's a 75,000 volume now on SmartRent at 570 at his last trade right here. Okay. Okay, and there we are there. Okay, and there we are there. Okay. Uncle Bruce, do you do any DCF valuations of the companies you follow? DCF valuations? I have no idea what that means. Cindy, Affirm tanked last month and PM permanent cover calls went upside down. I'm working on it. Lobo Blast, thanks for your help, Uncle B. AFRM is the symbol. Hello, folks. A nice show, Bruce. Michael is the stock AFRM. I just used right firm to purchase a dishwasher. Hello. Uncle Bruce bought back my AMC calls for a nice profit, was able to rewrite and take advantage for today's ups and downs. Nicely done. Let's go here to here. AFRM, affirm. And what do we got for affirm? Why can't I get this to work? What is wrong with my thing? There. Affirm Holdings, $44 a share. Affirm. Boy, excuse me, folks. Operates a platform for digital and mobile first commerce. It offers integrated checkout, virtual cards, split pay, firm app, and marketplace and savings accounts. This company is incorporated as a holding company. Know nothing about these guys. I cannot help you. 22 low, 176 high. What a range. Holy crap. What a range. 223 million out, 190 free floating, 17 million short. They don't make money. Wow. Gross revenues are growing. 2019, 264 million revenue. 2020, 509 million. 2021, 870 million. That's growing. They unfortunately lose money. Net income, they lost 120 million in 19, lost 112 in 2020, and they lost 430 million last year. They lose money. So I don't know. Earnings per share down 52 cents a share, down 49 cents a share, and down $1.60 a share the last 3 years here. More stock outstanding this year than 2 years ago, 269 million versus 257. So I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah. I cannot give you an honest answer as to what they're about and what they do. Justin, the stock affirm is a buy now, pay later company. They are currently trading at 44.7, and I bought a call option for April 29 at 55 recently. Yikes. Justin, I got nothing for you. I have no idea whether you're on the right track or not. I can't. I cannot give you I can't give you any kind of opinion on it. I do not know anything about these guys other than what I just looked up at the moment. And yikes. In finance, discounted cash flow analysis is a method of valuing a security, project, company, or asset during the concepts of the time value of money. Beautiful. That ain't plain English, by the way. Let's see. Okay. Super weak. I have no idea what it is you're talking to me about. You got me lost here. Another way to ask this question, I guess, Bruce, is do you use any valuation models for the stocks you follow? Thank you for the plain English question. Keep in mind, this is the end of my day, and I'm really tired. I do not use any formal accounting standards to evaluate stocks that I follow. I don't. If I'm going to follow a Dow 30 company, an S&P 500 company, it's probably because I know of it. I'm aware of it. I know what they do, how they do what they do. I may be aware of their past history from a stock perspective, from a company overall perspective. And so if I tell you that Apple is a pretty good company to buy into, it's because they're making a boatload of money and will continue, I think, to do so. And that's all I need to know. I will look at the PE multiple and I'll come up with an opinion whether that is high or not, in my opinion, in the current environment that we're in, whenever that is. But I will not go into the financials and dig out all kinds of formulas to break down all kinds of stuff. I'll take a look at earnings per share and see where they've been at the last several years, and I'll try to look at that. I'll look at how many shares are outstanding. I will pay attention to whether they're doing stock buybacks or not. But that's about as far as I go. I don't dig up, 25 reams of pages of details and go into these guys. I'm not like The Accountant, that movie, The Accountant. Remember that movie? I like that movie. He was a good shot, that guy. Anyway, I'm not like that guy. I don't go through all these numbers and come up with stuff. Um, when it comes to the SPACs, the former SPACs that I'm following, that I'm recommending, these companies, I recommend it for several reasons. A number of reasons, not just one. But the fact that they all were cash rich the minute they did their deals because they went public. I liked how much money they had in their possession. I like the businesses they're in. I like the fact that the businesses that they're in are not subject to, let's say, major supply chain problems. A company like Sixtera, Spire, a company like Rocket Lab. These guys are not subject to imports from China on big containers, shipping containers. They're not going to get screwed up that way. So I'm okay with the businesses they're in, and I like the business they're about. Matterport, digitizing real estate. ME with drug creation. SoFi, fintech. I just like the businesses they're in and the way they're doing it, and that's why I like them. All right. Anyway, there you go. And is it better to roll over my 97 GameStop or let my 97 for tomorrow get exercised and write puts? There is another good question. Lame duck, you can either do a rollover, and literally you can just buy back your 97 and write another 97 for next Friday and give yourself another week of time. Or you could buy back your 97, depending on if the stock backs off a bit, would be nice. Buy back your 97 and maybe try to write for 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, a 105, a 110, just move up the ladder a little bit. And 2 weeks later, if you have to, you roll over and roll up again because you let the stock keep going and you go with it. Or if you do get exercised out, you got your $97 plus your cash. Then write a put, maybe a $100 put for 3 months. Look for a fat premium and play that angle. Yep. We'll discuss all that tomorrow too. All right. Okay, let's go. 163 in October. It really tanked. Oh my gosh, Lobo. All I know about Affirm is that it has tanked the last 6 months, just like all my stocks. Dave, follow a few companies closely, daily, and intimately. Technical chart analysis only goes so far. DC Wayne, thank you for this donation. Thoughts on INTC long-term, located by my house in Oregon, and the expansion around the area is insane. Looks promising. Is that Intel, INTC? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Intel Corp. I like Intel Corp. I have always liked it. I've recommended it for a year now. It's been one of my recommended stocks. It hasn't done a lot, I admit. In the last year, it got up to 67, whatever it was. 2 years ago, that was probably the high. And it's been as low as probably just a few days ago, $43, $51.62 right now, $51.47 aftermarket. I like them long term. They're trading at 10.62 times earnings. They spin off all kinds of cash. They can't make chips fast enough. They're expanding with a $20 billion plant in Ohio. They're expanding where you are. They've just not been the market darling they used to be, but I like them. I think they're solid, well run, I think, and will generate money, and money. They're paying a 3% yield in a dividend. Buy this stock and get 3% to hold it. What's wrong with that? 486 earnings per share, 10.62 times earnings in an environment where the PE multiples are 20s and 30s. I just like it. So yeah, I'm good with it, DC Wayne, definitely, and thank you for the donation. No problem. The True Repairman, Uncle Bruce, thanks for showing us how to fold our arms and walking us through this week. You take it easy, and we'll see you tomorrow. Waiting for slow day talk movies. Right on. Matterport, ridiculously cheap. I agree. MMTR, yeah. Alex, cannabis stocks climbed today due to the news that the federal legislation bill heads to the House for a vote next week. You mentioned this early last year when that it won't move until the Fed law passed. I agree. I totally agree with you. When they passed the damn thing to allow cannabis dispensaries to accept credit cards and debit cards and get with the 1980s, for God's sake, wake the hell up and join the rest of the planet. Yeah, it would be a good thing. Canada legalized this 4 or 5 years ago. It's a nothing burger, an absolute nothing burger. There are no drug addicts all over the house, drug addicts outside of these places. Children aren't being, hey, you want to have a toke? There's none of that crap. The buyers are moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas. They're the buyers. Oh, gosh, these politicians. Ugh. Michael, Bruce, thank you for telling us how to evaluate stocks. I'm a relative newbie to the markets, and you've taught me a lot. Thanks, bro. I'm old too, so you are a bro. Thank you, Michael. Old people, we rule. Oh God. We also croak and creak a lot. Oh, what can I say? We moan and groan. Oh, the hard times with which we have to go through life. Oh man, fantastic. Oh, Jen is all done. I have to get off the air and go pick her up. Intel is dead. Apple abandoned them. They can't keep up manufacturing wise. ARM is winning. I'm at Dave. I tend to disagree. I think they're going to be just fine. Alberta, Alex, I have an MGNA and a little over 1 million shares sitting on them for several years. Cindy drops trades how to buy MMTR. Cindy B. Dave, it's not Intel's chips. It's the demand for x86 something thumbed up. It's drying up. Drops. Cindy B. Used by my real estate and insurance market. When is a real estate dump or rock bank? It'll see a huge increase in sales. Rocket Lab is tanking. Does Antigen smoke the ganja? No. She uses the oils and the rubs. She rubs it on her joints. Miracle. And the oils are just a little from an eyedropper. She just drops in under her tongue. Painkiller. No more meds. Incredible. Just incredible. Sleeps well. Eats well. Amazing. Without them, she'd be a mess. Really. Is it just incredible? Anyway. MTTR. I was looking at MMRTR. Oh my God, Cindy, no, wrong one. All right, folks, I got to get going. Sorry to say goodbye. Jennifer has finished her medical stuff, and I have to now get her. So, like the entire plan on Ghostbusters, what was your entire plan? Was get her? That was your whole plan. Get her. Well, that's my plan. I got to go get her. So, forgive me for saying goodbyes. Thank you so much. There's a reason they come back to Canada to restock. Yeah. Thankfully, California is legal. Arizona, it's legal now. Vegas, I think it's legal. So thankfully. Anyway, guys, thank you all. Take care. And I got to go get Jen. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And let's see how these markets react. We'll be here. We'll figure it out. We'll get through it. We'll be fine. Thank you all. Take care. Have a pleasant evening. And I'm going to go get her. That's my whole plan right now. Get her. All right. See you guys. Bye.